There's nothing about the USA that's average. We don't like to lose at anything. So why are you in a great country, but you feel comfortable being average? You about to mess up America.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Black Excellence Daily. I'm your host, Sean Croxton. Thank you so much for tuning in. We've got Eric Thomas, also known as E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher, on the show today. I got a question for you real quick. When was the last time you were served with excellence? When you were just blown away, like, my gosh, that person is really good at what they do. My gosh, that service was amazing. Like, when was the last time that happened for you? And the reason I ask is this, because so many people want to be successful, but at the same time, they are perfectly comfortable with just being average. Just doing enough to get by, just doing enough to keep their job. But there's something I learned. It's like 2009. I went to a Tony Robbins event. Like I walked over the hot coals and all that stuff. It was wild. But, one of the most important things that I learned at this seminar was to raise your standards. Don't be average. Don't be good. Be excellent at what you do, because so few people are actually willing to be that. So few people are willing to sit down and develop the skills and read the books and watch the seminars and the courses and learn the marketing and learn how to sell and go out there and treat their customers and their clients so well that those customers and clients can't help but to refer them more business. It's a rare thing, but at the same time, we expect success. Doesn't work that way. And so ask yourself, what are you willing to pay the price to be excellent at? Because as ET says today, you're either going to be phenomenal or you're going to be forgotten. Eric Thomas is coming up.
Success and average have nothing to do with each other. Get rid of one of them. Your emotional, your mental side chick, it gotta go. Which one you with? You with success or you with average? Which one you with? Those are two different paradigms, two different ideologies. Which one are you with? No, don't answer it out loud. It's easy to say. Which one are you with? Because each one of them require you to act differently, think differently, behave differently. Surround yourself with a different group of people. Success and average have nothing to do with each other. To do it with each other, so don't be average. Don't be good. Don't be great. Shoot for phenomenal, or you will be forgotten. We still talk about Mother Teresa. I don't know if she was a billionaire, but we still talk about Mother Teresa. We still talk about Martin Luther King. We still talk about Winston Churchill. There are millionaires and billionaires that are gone. We don't talk about them. Wow, they might have made a lot of money, but apparently they weren't phenomenal. They weren't 120, meaning that they were great in every. So here's why I say don't be average. I've had the privilege of praying with the only survivor's father from the Miami tragedy, the building that collapsed. And so his son was the only one that made it out. I have the privilege daily of praying with this young man, this father, as he's trying to get through the tragedy. Of course, the kid's mom was in that building. Here's what I tell people. Both sides didn't fall. Apparently, one side might have been good or great. The other side was below average. And when that side crumbled, guess what happened to the other side? Even though it's still standing, they got to get out of there. They got to leave. And whoever built the construction people who built it, the people who manage it, I guarantee you, under their names, they will never get another job. Why? It was said that they needed some repairs and they were going to get to it, but they hadn't gotten to it yet. Average. Average. People lost their lives because somebody was average. Listen to me very closely. You can be great in one area of your life, but if you're not great in the other one, you run the risk of that one falling down and everybody got to evacuate that one. So the reason why I try to be a phenomenal father, a phenomenal husband, a phenomenal businessman, a phenomenal servant, because I run the risk of if I'm one-dimensional, all those other dimensions can come down. And so don't be average at anything you do. All right, I'm about to move on, but can you imagine? Anybody remember BP and the oil spill? You remember that? You remember what day that happened? That was on a Friday. That makes sense? To anybody that happened on a Friday? And most workers mentally on Friday, they're getting ready for he said the weekend, absolutely, or probably happy hour after work on Friday. Do you know what he didn't do or what she didn't do? They didn't they had one job, shut the valve, make sure the valve's one job. It wasn't complicated, one job. But because they were average, they were already going home and not doing their job the right way. That's why we can't be average. It's going to cost somebody's life. I don't know who at Tokyo with the brakes. I don't remember who the person was with the brakes, but they were average because you remember the brakes weren't, and soccer moms was dying and cars was crashed because they didn't do the brake. Average. You had one job, brakes. You got one job. That's your job, to make sure when mothers get in this car. But you're thinking about the weekend. You got one job. When we're average, it doesn't just cost us. When we're average, it costs everybody else. We teach our children to be average. They watch us. We can do all that talking. They don't care about your little talking, the stuff that you say. They watch what you do. They see when you cut corners. They see when you take shortcuts. They hear your conversations. I told my kids, my son, you may hate my guts. My daughter, you may hate my guts. I'm going to press you. I'm going to show you what phenomenal is. And you may be uncomfortable with it. You might like it. I don't care. But I'm going to show you what phenomenal look like. My son used to say at Michigan State, Dad, sometimes I hate being your father. I said, why? Because they think I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I told my dad get up at 3, not me. I'm keeping the press on you, son. I'm keeping the pressure on you. You will come into a multi-million-dollar home. If you're gonna be great, you're gonna have to be a billionaire. I'm putting the press on you. I'm not making it easy for you. They made it easy for me. My father dropped out. My mother barely finished high school because she got pregnant with me. I'm making it hard. And it was easy for me to drop out. Why? Because everybody in my family did. And my grandma couldn't call me and check me when I didn't graduate. Why? Because she didn't graduate, and her kids didn't graduate. You can't check me on something they didn't do. Oh, my kids, you got to. Your mom's a registered nurse with a master's degree. Your dad got a PhD. You have to at least finish high school. The press is on. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Stop making it easy. Stop making it easy. They don't need easy. They need a roadmap. They don't need easy. They need a blueprint. They don't need easy. They need a compass. And so when they watch us, they don't have to always like it. But when we die, they have something to. Being average means you are as close to the bottom. Let's forget the top. They shouldn't even put that in there. I have to call brands. They don't put that in there. But being average means you are close. Who wants to be at the bottom? I don't even want to be in the bottom of a line at a restaurant. I go to Chick-fil-A early. I already know I get there late. I'm about to be all the way in the back. No, I'm being honest. I go to cities and I walked into one restaurant and they was like, how long? It's a 2-hour wait. I was like, 2 hours. I walked in the restaurant like in case somebody watched my videos. I was just walking around. That's E.T. I'm like, absolutely. I need 4 seats, please. Hey, y'all, E.T. is in the building. Get him 4 seats. I don't even want to stand in the back of the line, let alone the back of life. You comfortable with, you in America? You comfortable with being average in America? Years ago, they were killing us in the Olympics, basketball. They was killing us. We were sending some of our greatest college basketball players. Grown men was wearing them out. I don't know what committee got together, but they said, look, this America, we're not average. They beating up on us. It don't look good on it. It just don't look good. Let's make a phone call. Next thing I know, they had Michael Jordan, they had Magic, they had Larry Bird. I'm like, whoa, you Patrick Ewing. Stockton, they went in there, it was like 110 to 50, killing them. There's nothing about the USA that's average. We don't like to lose at anything. So why are you in a great country, but you feel comfortable being average? You about to mess up America. No, you think I'm playing? I'm not playing. You think America's great just because it's great? You got it great. The question is, are you going to leave it great? You got it great. When you came here, it was great. What are you going to do when you leave to keep it great? I say I'm the #1 motivational speaker in the world. I don't say United States of America because I want to see somebody from Norway that can do it better than what I've been taught to do. I want to see somebody in Sweden do it better. I want to see somebody in Europe do it better. I represent the United States of America. I went to school here. I watch TV here. I listen to music here. I'm the best of the best. We don't do average in the United States of America. Nothing we do is average. So why do you feel comfortable being average? You might want to pack up and go to another country where they do average. You'd be like, welcome. They see you come, welcome home. You average, we average, you average, we average. Come home. Welcome home. Welcome to average. Stop it. Stop being average and stop being average and being envious of people who are doing better than you because they're phenomenal. You can't have what phenomenal people have when you average. Stop.
That was Eric Thomas. His website is ericthomas.com. You can watch today's talk on YouTube. It's called Eric Thomas, How to Avoid Being Average, Motivational Keynote. One more time, the book we're going to be reading in book club in a couple weeks is The Confident Mind by Nate Zinsser. Grab your copy. Enrollment opens up next week. Also, please leave a 5-star rating and a review for the podcast. It is much appreciated. And I will see you tomorrow with Dr. Gloria Mayfield Banks. I'm out. Peace.